Well, hello guys, and welcome to another video from me, myself, Z-Star Games, and we're going to be talking about the new Call of Duty Ghost livestream that just actually finished as I'm recording this. So let's get into it. Obviously there's way too much to cover in one video, so I've kind of made bullet points of everything that I thought was important. This was all about the multiplayer, so I'm going to take you guys through it. I did take some screenshots, did take some videos. I'm not too sure what I can use and what I can't use, so well, you'll know when you're watching this if you're seeing screenshots or footage or whatnot. So they started with a video, so you can go watch this on the Call of Duty YouTube channel, which is literally just Call of Duty, and you can watch that. It was about 3 minutes long and it had loads of stuff, like so much stuff that if you can watch it like 5 times and see something new every single time, it looked really cool. And I don't think I'm going to go really in depth to that, but there's like loads of new guns, there was the C4, kill streaks, maps, everything was in it, and I'm sure there's a lot of Easter eggs in it as well. Then we had Eminem, yes, the rapper Eminem. He made a song for Call of Duty. I can't remember what his song was. It's called like Struggling or something like that. Then he said like a little thank you after for he kind of like announced his new song, because his new song was the Black Ops 2 song, and then he said, "I'm going to be a big part of the game." Now this was kind of weird because I didn't know if he was just saying that because he was going to be a big part of promoting the game, along with kind of promoting his new song, or if he's actually going to be in the game, if Eminem's actually a character. I really doubt he's a character, but that would be quite funny if Eminem was in the game and you could, I don't know, attack his concert or something like that, I don't know. So then they started getting into the actual game itself. They actually went into more detail, and the first thing they talked about were the character customization. Now they're really focusing on character customization in this game. They've talked about how you can completely customize your soldier, so you can change his helmet, you can like get fancy helmets for winning competitions. It's kind of reminds me of Halo, where you could get the flames coming out your helmet, or you know, when you get a headshot the little children's party thing happens, kind of along the lines of that, but it's a lot more in depth. You know, you can change like his clothing, like his jacket, his trousers, his boots, his guns, his whatever. So much customizable stuff that I took a few screenshots off, but I couldn't really get a really good look. So looking forward to that. Hopefully that'll be pretty good. I think the customizable thing will be really cool, because the more in detail the customization is, the better. Then they talked about the Clan Wars. Now the Clan Wars is a new thing that they're bringing. In Modern Warfare 3, which was the last Infinity Ward games, they kind of had something similar where you could set up a clan. They'd put out like daily, like weekly challenges saying like, okay, the clan to get the most headshots wins, the clan to get the most domination wins, and they gave away holidays and jeeps and stuff like that. That was really cool, and they're kind of taking it to the new level. You can start up a clan, you can make an emblem for your clan, you can battle other clans. It's really all organized and stuff like that, so that looks really good. They had a new territory system, so it's kind of like you win territory, the more games you win, the more territory you own, or something like that. Anyway, it looks really good. Now, most Call of Duty games have had shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, snipers, and LMGs. That's pretty much the standard for all Call of Duty games, but there's a new class of guns, I guess you could say, called the marksman rifles, which are kind of mix of sniper rifles and assault rifles. So somewhere in between there, that's what marksman rifles are. And we got to see the new scope for sniper rifles, so when you zoom in, it doesn't take up the whole screen, you just see the scope, but the scope zoomed in. It's weird. You can, yeah, I'm sure I'll put a screenshot up or something. There's a new perk system. He says there's way more perks than have ever been on Call of Duty before, and there look to be about a good almost 30 different perks there. So that was really cool to see all those new perks, and some perks are better and are worth more points, and then some perks aren't as good but are worth less points. So the new system is that you pick a certain amount of points, so you could have 8 perks, or you could just have 3 really good perks, something along the lines of that. So then there's new kill streaks. He said there's 20 new kill streaks. Now normally that just means the same kill streaks but with a different name or a slight different change. Like the UAV is different in every game. Sometimes it's the spy plane, sometimes it's the UAV, sometimes it's like radar and stuff like that. But yeah, 20 new kill streaks, that looks really good. They showed some of them. There was obviously a dog, there was something that there was like kind of airstrikes and stuff like that, which looked really cool. They have confirmed that it will be score streaks again, which means instead of to get your kill streaks and score streaks, you don't just have to get kills. Capturing objectives, capturing tag, getting assists and stuff like that will all count towards your score streak. So they've saying they're bringing that back, which in my opinion is absolutely great. I love that, and I hated going back to the older Call of Duties and not having that. Specialist returns, which was huge. It was one of the biggest changes to ever happen to Call of Duty, is coming back in Ghost, which is really good news. I don't know how that's going to work because there's so many perks. I don't know how Specialist will work, but I'm sure it'll be really good. No death streak, which is great. I mean, it got a cheer from the crowd. If you guys are Call of Duty players, you know why. Squad points and unlocks. There's a new game mode called Squad, which they didn't really make too clear. They talked about it a lot, but they never really made clear what actually Squad is. So they talked a bit about it being offline, they talked a bit about it being multiplayer with your friends, and then against bots, and then against other people's teams from around the world, but the other people won't be playing, or something like that, I don't know. But it looks kind of cool, and you can unlock things. New game modes, Cranked, Search and Rescue, and Squads. Obviously Squads is what I talked about. Search and Rescue is a version of Search and Destroy that you can actually revive teammates, something along the lines of picking up teammates' tags and reviving them, or something like that. Basically a unique twist to Search and Destroy. And one game, and then Cranked was the other game mode, which was one of these game modes that is like Call of Duty with a twist, which is really cool because I love these kind of game modes. They kind of had a lot of this in Modern Warfare 3, like Infected mode, and Cranked is every time you get a kill, your powers are almost kind of upgraded. You can run faster, move faster, you can reload faster, and I'm guessing you probably have a little bit more health or something like that to make you a bit better, and every kill you get more and more. And you're thinking, okay, but then someone's just going to go on like a 10 kill streak and be unkillable. But what it is the more you go up, you start getting a little countdown timer, and when the countdown timer runs out, say it's 10 seconds, 20 seconds, you actually die. So they actually played a game of this, which was some of the best Call of Duty players in the world, some like the Optic players and stuff like that, Optic Nadeshot, and they had US Marines, like real US Marines, playing a game with the Optic guys against each other and stuff, and they played Cranked game mode, and it looked so much fun. Like, I was like, oh, I really want to play. It was super fast paced, you couldn't camp. It's actually like impossible to camp, because if you camp, then your timer will run out and you'll get blown up and die. So from what they played, it was super fast paced. The game only lasted about 4 or 5 minutes, but that looked really good, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing that because it looks super exciting and very fast paced, which is what we love about Call of Duty. Interactive maps. Now, Call of Duty, since Black Ops 1, I think, Call of Duty have had interactive maps where you can press a button and a bridge will go up, or press a button and a little hole will open up or something like that. And yeah, they're cool, but really they don't change the game whatsoever. They're just kind of there to look cool. But now you can blow up scenery, you can, I think the example they gave was you can actually collapse like a garage, like a gas station or whatever you want to call it, and it will fall over, and he said it will change the complete layout of the map, so objectives will actually have to change, which is really cool, because instead of it just doing little changes, it's completely changing the game, which is really good. Now, if you guys follow Call of Duty, you probably follow competitive Call of Duty and professional Call of Duty, because Black Ops 2 really supported the Call of Duty. They made it a whole, they added so many features. They had the Call of Duty Championships, which had a $1 million prize, which was absolutely crazy for a video game to have that big a prize. And it is confirmed that Call of Duty Ghost will be supporting the competitive scene, which is really cool because I really enjoy watching the pro players kind of have these crazily intense matches, which is really good. They talked a little bit about the Collector's Edition, and that was already released about, I don't know, maybe 12 hours ago. The Hardened Edition will have cool stuff, and then the Prestige Edition will have cool stuff as well, you know, DLC, collectibles, and then probably my favourite part of the whole thing, if you guys know Jake and Amir from College Humor, they do a show called Jake and Amir, and they're hilarious. They do really funny sketches, and they actually done a little sketch for the camera that you get in the Prestige Edition. Then the last notable thing they talked about was their world tour. So they're going to go to 10 different cities, and this is like, I was so excited when they're talking about it, you'll know why. They're going to go to 10 different cities all over the world, and they're going to let you guys play it. And one of those cities was London, and in London was Eurogamer. They're going to be putting it on Eurogamer September the 26th, where I'm actually going to Eurogamer. I'm going to be able to play Call of Duty Ghost. Hopefully I can bring back some knowledge and thoughts and opinions about you guys. But that's not all. No, that's not all. They're giving away free Prestige Editions, not the number free, the word free as in you don't have to pay. They're going to give free Prestige Editions to the first 500 people that line up to play Call of Duty Ghost at these 10 different cities. That is crazy. That means I'm going to have a really good chance to get a free Prestige Edition of Call of Duty, which is pretty cool. I was pretty excited about that. This has been a really cool reveal. If you guys want to know anything more, you can put a comment and I'll answer it. I'm sure there'll be loads of stuff getting uploaded over the next couple of days on the Twitter of Call of Duty, on Call of Duty's YouTube page, and on various people's YouTube pages. So anyway guys, I've been Z-Star Games. If you want to leave a like on the video and subscribe to my personal channel, that'd be really cool, and leave a comment about what you guys enjoyed the most about the reveal. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.